or we'll wait for another 2 to 3 minutes. Let others also join. And so after that, we'll continue. I just brief what all the things we were discussing in the previous class, and what all the things that we were carrying out. Okay, that is, we were discussing about the parts of the plumber block that we were doing. Okay, this was the part number 2. This is part number 2 that we have done. And this is the part number 1. Okay. So we got to know how to construct these 2 parts. Okay. So we have also drawn all things. I hope I'll just show you the model part that we were doing. Okay, this was the model part. Okay, this is the part 1 we have done with. And part 2, that is the cap portion, that's what we have done. Now we'll move on to the next part, that is bearing. This half portion, bottom half portion and the top half portion, just bearing top half and the bottom half. We do one part first. Anyway, it will be of the similar kind. Okay, so can keep both, and only one that is the one difference that is between these two is here at the center it is having a hole, but it is having a extended portion here. That's all. Okay, so first I will construct the part number 3. So for that, you can just have a look at the 3 and 4. You can take up the dimension from the part 4 as well. Okay, so the total distance can check up, that is the outside diameter, it is having a 50 mm. Okay, so this is, and as well as the length is also 50 mm. Okay, the length as well as the diameter is 50 mm. Okay, so when you take up the diameter as a 50 mm, so if you take up the half the portion of this, so how much it will be? It will be 25 mm. Then this dimension or the total height of this will be 25 mm. Okay, then this particular 50 mm diameter is having a thickness of this 50 minus 36 if you do it. So on both the sides we'll be getting, right? Then inside again we're having a one more thickness, that is 22 mm. Okay, and the side wave, you can check here, there are majorly 1, 2, 3, 4. It is 1, 2, 3, and fourth one is this one. Okay, you can check out for this. There are majorly 24, that is inside one. Can't say this is the fourth one actually. Okay, first circle. So outside circle, if we're taking up, this is the outside circle, this is the inside one, this is the second one, third one, and this is the fourth one, you can see. Right, so we'll construct this here. The part can go, can just close this. Okay. Go to sketch and select the front plane. First, what I can do, see here, can take it like this. Then you can check for the dimension of this. See, it is again in the inch. So what I've to do? Go to this portion, select here MMGS system. Okay, again I go to sketch, select this. So it is around 283. So, but what we need is 50 mm. We need. Okay, so from the center, if you're taking up, you can just click this. Okay. So, and make it at the center. Or else can take one more center line here. Okay, so here you can select these 2 points, you can select and the center line, so make it a symmetry. Similarly, can select these 2 points and the center line, you make it a symmetry. So why am I making it a symmetry? So that I can get the exact dimensions. If I do it on the one side, so I can get the mirror on the other side as well, right? So just go to this, select this outside one. So roughly we draw this figure first. Okay, so this is anyway 25 mm it will be. Then from center 36 by 2. Right, so what was that dimension? You can just check it. This is 36 by 2 from the center. Then the second one must be 22 divided by 2. You can check it. You can go to sketch. This must be 22 by 2. Okay, so now we have to check out for these dimensions. Okay, so what is the dimensions of this? Okay, so one is, this is anyway must be 25 mm. This must be 25 because complete it is 50 mm. Then this one, how much it is? Just go to drawing. Okay, so this must be 38 mm. So you can go to sketch part. So this must be 38 divided by 2. Half distance we are taking up. Okay, then what is this dimension? You can check it. To model. Okay, so this distance is 22. This is 11 mm. It is there. The height, sorry. Okay, height 35. It must be 35. Sketch part. This must 35 divided by 2. Okay, then we got the half portion. You can go to mirror entities and select these. So mirror about this. First it will come on this. Okay, then can exit from the sketch. Mirror. So sorry, a revolve. You can select it. You can select this one. Okay, so here you can give a 180 degree instead of 360 degree. You can do 180 degree. Then give OK. Now we constructed this portion now. Now what is the major thing? There is a hole. You can just check here. This is the hole of 25 mm diameter. So you can select this part. Go to this. Okay. Now here you can select the center point arc. You can select. Okay, so this must be 25 divided by 2. Okay, that is 12.5. We can go to extruded cut. You can select this. So through you can give it. Through all you can give it, or up to next you can select. Either of these two you can select and give a okay. Okay. Now this is the major portion that we have done with. Then what else is remaining in this is this whole portion. Okay, so it is on this. Okay, from the center. So we can just check for the dimension of the hole is 4 mm. Okay, 4 mm diameter, total diameter, that is at the center. Okay, so you can select this part, or what I can do is we can draw a plane over here. You can go to plane. Okay, you can select this. You can just reverse the direction. So at a distance of 35 divided by 2. Can just give a okay. Why did I take it as 35 divided by 2? Because you can just check it here. So this is 35. Else you can take up 38 divided by 2. Okay, you can select that as well. So what we'll do the dimension of this as 38 divided by 2. That is 19 mm. That is, so it will directly fall on this. You can just okay, just check for that. So what I can do is can draw a hole here, the center. So the diameter must be 4 mm. Anyway, it is at the center only. You need not to worry. Okay, sorry. Can give a extruded cut. So we can just reverse the direction. So it will be cut through that. Okay. Now can just go to this, save as. This is part number 3. You can give it. Actually, this is the part number 4 that we were doing. Okay, part number 4 you can save it as. Now can save as part number 3, and instead of this cut, okay, this been cut. Okay, let it be. What you can do, you can just delete this. Okay, now what we can do is, see here in the figure, it is having a 5 mm depth of extended portion, and the diameter is 6 mm. This is 4 mm and this is 6 mm. So you can go to this sketch. This you give it as a 6 mm. Okay, and see, go to model. See here what is happening is, from this diameter, that is from the 35 mm diameter, so it is been extended to 5 mm. Okay, you can go to this. can just let a sketch. And check for the dimension of this 19 mm. Thirty 8 divided by 2 plus 5 mm can put 19 mm plus 5 24 mm. So you can go to extrude. Sorry, you can go to extruded. Select this. You can go to next. It will be next on this. Okay, so it's where the dimension actually plays a important role. Okay. There are two. Okay. Okay. Now I can go to this and save this. This is the part number 3 that we were looking for. You can just have a front view. As you want to have the top view, you can just go to this. Okay. So this is how it will be done. That's the part number. This is the part, model. Okay, so we are done with this portion and this portion. Part number 4 and 5. Sorry, 3 and 4. We have done it now. Right. Now, what we'll do is go to part number 5. Okay, we have saved this part, right? Okay. Can just go to this view shaded with HS. Just give it. Okay, can save. Okay, go to new. Can select it. For drawing, you can give it. And check for the dimensions of this part number 5. Okay, so total 75 mm plus 6.5. So 75 mm, it is having a M10 diameter. That is total diameter is 10 mm. Okay, so we can draw a circle of 10 mm and will extend up to 75 mm. Then at the 75 mm, so we'll draw this square and after that we'll cut this. Okay, so first of all, go to part. Go to this. So top way we'll draw it anyway. Go to select a circle. So told what is the diameter is 10. Sorry, here actually it must be mmgs. 10 mm. Second diameter that we are supposed to take. Okay, then so extrude. So what was the length I told? 75 mm. Either of the ways, either you can select that side or this side, anything. Then on the bottom side, I told just select that. can select it. So here what we are supposed to do, we'll draw center point, select that, it will draw the, okay, just go to more and check for the dimension. It is 18 mm. Okay, check for this. It must be 18 mm, and this also must be 18 mm. Go to this. So thickness, what is the thickness is given? Just go to this one. Go to the thickness is 6.5 mm. Go to part, extrude, select this. Thickness is 6.5 mm. Right? 6.5 mm is the thickness and 18 mm is the dimension. This one we have done it now. Next, what else is remaining? Just put it this. So it is having a portion like this. What I can do is you can go to this. Draw a circle. This as the center. Can go to extruded cut. You can give. Select this. Here, flip side to cut. You can give it a 45 degree. Okay. Okay. Now see. This is looking like that. Can select front. Okay. Can check for this. Okay. It is looking like that only, right? Now we are drawn the part number 5 as well. Now 6, 7, 8, 3 parts that are very, very easy. So we can save this part number 5. You can give it. And that's it. We go to new part. Okay. You can go to sketch. Top plane you can select. So you can go to hexagon. In order to draw these parts, that is bolt nut portion, we have to draw it, right? So this was the bolt of M10, we have drawn it, right? 7 and 8. So the major thing that is varying here is only the thickness. We have to change it, that's all. So what we'll do, you can check this portion and then you can just change the dimension of this, the thickness of this, and you can change it. Okay, it's just a 5-minute job. Go to hexagon, you can select it here, hexagon. Straight, you can select it. See here, in the model is given the thickness and it's M10. That means outside diameter it will be 20 mm. So what you can do is, so again, just to check for the dimension, you go to this. This must be 20 mm. Select it. Okay. You can go to circle. So this must be 10 mm. This will be automatically taken. Okay, and go to extrude, select this. Okay, so the thickness was 8 mm, right? So you can go to this and give it as a 8 mm. So you can just go. Still, still have to do it. See here, what you can do? Go to circle, draw a circle here. Extruded cut you can select. So here, flip side to cut, you can do it as 45 degree. Similarly, let's go to this model. Okay, the particular, what I can say, the edges have been cut on both the sides. So you can go to this. Again, you can select this portion, draw, go to circle, select this, then exit, extruded cut, flip side to cut, and this is a 45 degree. Can give a okay. Okay, so can go to this, save this part as part number 6. Okay, again, can sketch this. Can just okay, just save this. See here, you can change the thickness as 5 mm. Okay, and here you can just go to save as part number 7. You can give it. Only that was the main thing that was worrying here. Okay, so you can just save this. Now we have done it part number 6 and 7. Now the only thing that's remaining is a shaft of diameter 25 mm. So you can go to this 3D presentation, which is selected. Sorry, okay. Select the top view. So select this. Check for this. Okay, so this must be 25 mm. Okay, go to extrude. So you can just give us 100 mm. Because the width that is given in the the width of the particular component or the plumber block width is 36 mm. So here you can just extend the some portions on both the sides so that you can see that this part number 8. You can check it. Now just exit. Now here go to new assembly. Okay, we are doing the assembly of that. Go to okay. So here you can go to browse. You can select all the parts at a time, or you can select the parts one by one. Okay, this is the first part and this is the second part. First, we'll make these two parts. Okay. Okay, so these two are in the collinear, and we can just select this and this. Okay. Now we'll go to insert browse component part number 3. You can keep it here. Okay, this part number 3 must be on this side. You can just go to mate. You can select this portion and this portion you can select it. Just you can mate this part and this part first, then this portion and this portion. Okay, it's been inserted inside this. Okay, then it was part number 3, right? First part, second part, third part. Now I have to go for the part number 4. You can select, right? You can just keep it here. This part, okay, you can go to mate. This part I can select, and this part, so that they'll be in the alignment. Then this whole portion and this whole portion. Okay. Now you give a okay.
Excuse me, sir. Switch off.
Yeah. Please.
Share screen is not visible now.
Oh, okay, just a minute. I'll share it once again. Rejoin. Okay, is the screen visible now properly?
Yes, sir. Visible.
Okay, perfect.
Yes, sir.
I'll just undo it. I'll show how I've done this once again. Okay, this part assembly we saw it, right? You were able to see the part mating of this one. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then we'll just show this how to mate this and go to mate. First we'll mate this portion and this portion. The same alignment will keep it. Then can select this whole portion and this portion. So here it might be inside this. So it just reverse here, flip alignment. So that will come on this. And give a okay. Now see, it's a perfectly been assembled. Now we'll go for the next part. Go to insert components. Again, just select this browse part number 5, right? You can just give a okay. Twice I'll take it because I have to insert on both the sides. Okay. Okay, fine. Now to go to made portion. First, we'll make sure that this portion and this portion are being in the same alignment. Okay, it's been aligned. So then to make this portion and this portion. Just a minute. First, I have to make this portion and this portion. Okay, make on the same alignment it must be. Then you can select this portion and this whole portion. Right. So similarly, the other part as well. So instead of selecting this, select this portion and the top end of this. So both will be on the same alignment. Then you can go to select this and this portion. Okay. Now the important part is select the bolts. So in that portion, I have to check it. Insert components, browse part number 7. Sorry, 8 will take it first. Part number 5, sorry, 6. Part number 6 will take it. Go to open it, keep it here. Then insert components, part number 5 once again, sorry, 6 once again you take it because it has to be inserted on this side as well. Okay, so go to mate. First, this portion and this portion on the same alignment it must be. Then click on this portion and this portion. Right, it's been assembled properly. Now you can go to this and you can select this and go to the bottom portion. You can select mate it and this portion. So both will be mating in a proper way. Then to go to insert components, then part number 7. You can select it. Then again you can select the same part number 7 only. You can keep it here. You can select this. So make this and this. Okay, just first what we'll do, we'll make these alignments. Then when you made it, so it will be easier. Yes, perfectly it's been made. Similarly, on the other side as well, you can keep it here. These two, sorry, you can make this portion's alignment here and this portion, align it in a same line. Then you can just perfectly it's been assembled now. Okay, now go to the last component or the last part of this. It's part number 8. This shaft that has to be inserted. You can go to this, it must be inserted. You can just this and these two must be on the same alignment. You can just move it very little bit portion, it will be there. Or else what I can do, you can open this part and can increase the around 80 mm. You can give it. Okay, you just save this portion and when in the assembly you just give a yes. Okay, see, you can just move a bit. Okay, so now you can just go to save, rebuild and save the document you give it. So Plummer Block, assembly, save it, save. Okay, want, you can even give the coloring to this. See here, can give a different colors. See here, you can select whichever the color you want. You can give that. Roughly I'm selecting, okay. Can give this. This is the part number 1, you can given it. And part number 2 also you can select. And give this part number 2. And give a different colors for that. Whichever the color you feel like giving it, you just, this is part number 2, it was given. And the part number 3, you can select. Go to this part number 3. You can select whichever the color you want. Just give OK. Then you can select this. So you can give the same color, that part number. Or if you want to show the difference, or if you want to differentiate them, you can give a different color, you can give a same color as well. That was that. Then you can go to this, select this, sorry, select the whole part, okay. Go to this, select, sorry, not the body. Can select this, complete. Part 5 is selected. Choose the color you want. Can select it. Then go to this, select it. Whichever the color you feel like giving it, give it. Okay, see, when I've selected this portion, both the colors have been changed. So similarly, you can just select this, go to this component, select part number 7. You can select some light color, you can select it. Okay, that's part number 7. You can select this, go to this portion, select this. See, in the exam, you need not to give this coloring. Just for your reference, I'm giving it. Okay, not necessary to give coloring. If you draw it only, that will be the biggest. Yes. Sorry.
Sir, is it necessary to give material? Because
No,
material is mentioned in the question.
not necessary, not necessary.
Okay, sir.
Here you can just save this. Okay, can select the front view. Okay, you can just go to this. Okay, front view. So here, if you want, go to make drawing. Okay, A for TNS landscape, okay, and select it. You can select the front view, the top view, and any of the side view we can select it. And if you want, you can have the particular isometric view as well. And if you want to have the section, you can go to here, view layout, section view, select this horizontal, select this portion, give OK. Okay, we just give it. Okay, can place over here. Okay. This is how the particular portion has been assembled. We can check for that. Okay. Okay, this is how the assembly will be usually done. You have to make part, each part by part, you have to make it and you have to assemble it. This is how it actually looks when you take up the section portions. Want to have a different colorings as well. This is how it actually looks like. Right? It was simple, right? Okay. Save this Plummer Block assembly drawing. You can give it. Okay. One. Sir? Sectioning. Sectioned portion, it must be shown actually. You'll be asking in the question. I'll just read out the problem. Just a minute. How it will be asked in the exam. Okay. See. Weave of parts of a plumber block that will be given. Okay. We have to draw it to 1:1 scale and draw the following views of the bearing. Front wave showing the right half in section. See, in the question only, he asks us to draw the front wave in right half in section. Actually, here what I've done is I've drawn complete, what you can say, complete sectioning we have done it, but instead of that, what you can even do is this assembled portion. You can go to this, select this. So we can keep all the waves here, front wave, the top wave, and any of the side wave you can draw it. And this is the isometric wave. Okay, I can go to wave layout section. See here, can select align. Okay, right half in section like this. See here, you can select this right half. Here you can select this aligned. Can go to this section. Right half we can select. Just to flip the direction. And keep it. There have been certain extra portions have been taken from that, not necessary to take that. It's not given properly. There are the ways you can give it, like can take up right half in the section. Just leave this. You can either of the ways you can select. Either you can select the right half section or complete section. You can do it. It's up to you. But you have to take the sectional view. Okay. Where it is taking. Okay. Okay. This is how you have to draw the assembly of a particular component. So any doubt so far in this? How to draw the plumber block, different parts and assemble it?
No, sir.
Okay. Will you guys be trying at home?
Sir, you please share the diagram in group, sir.
Okay,
Because
okay, I'll share.
available.
I'll share the complete manual. It is there.
Yes.
I'll share that, and it will be easier for you to draw that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, guys. So if you have any doubts, I'll be taking those doubts, or else we'll wind up the class. Others, any doubts?
No, sir. No.
Okay, guys. Thank we'll meet up in the next lab.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.